Joe. That was a great programme. Thank you. Today is Tuesday, 4th of September 2018, and live till 5, it's The Big Show. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Please listen responsibly.
Right in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Stand up on the cloud, shout out now, the one for me. Feel love by my side, the world will be mine, the one for me. With this new love I found, takes my feet up off the ground to fly away.
Finish your lunch yet? Oh, come on, we're waiting for you. Hurry up. Hurry up, I'm a very busy dancer. There is D-Train, you're the one for me on The Big Show. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk right through the afternoon if you need a shout-out of some kind. You can text 88291. You can tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Hands up for eating oysters. Freshly shooked. Oysters. Hands up if you're grumpy when people talk and use their phone in the cinema. That's everybody then. I mean, did you come to see the film? Or talk on your phone? And hands up for recurring dreams. You know, the one where you're climbing. You know that one?
Hello. If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, he's a great guy. I could vouch for him any day. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio 2. Great guys, great times, great station.
together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. We have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, y'all.
We are family.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
A mixture of cloud and sunny spells for the afternoon with the best of the sunshine across Scotland and Northern Ireland. A high of 22 in Bournemouth. Mainly dry tonight with clear spells and some drizzle in the northeast of England and southeast of Scotland also. Tomorrow, that'll be Wednesday. Wednesday already tomorrow. A fine day for most of the UK with plenty of sunshine and a few showers in the far southeast of England and Northern Ireland. Lights on sunset tonight in Glasgow, it's 8:04. In Liverpool, 7:55. In Swansea, 7:56. And in Brighton, it's 7:40. In answer to your question that you're thinking, when do the clocks go forward or back? Anyway, it's October. It's October.
Well, that certainly is one of the great records of the late 20th century. Don't you agree, Tim?
Yeah.
I think we heard you play that on Radio Oxford when we were going through Oxford. We don't often stop off, but we just heard it. It came through on the radio. And one of the problems, actually, of local radio is signal strength, isn't it? Because you're listening, and then you get out the county, you can't... Anyway, I remember at ITV once, we met a very nice former controller of Radio Merseyside, and he said exactly the same thing, actually, signal strength. Well, he started to, then he just sort of faded away. But he had blonde hair and wrote a very wonderful book, if I remember, on scouring pads. Very interesting, in the northwest. Anyway, got a rush. Great to chat.
Are you the kind who puts your heart on the line, or who stays out of reach? 'Cause unlike other guys, I won't waste your time. I just wanna practice what I preach. Girl, love can be such a challenge, a game where there can be two winners. Unlike any sport, it depends on the prize and knowing where the real thing lies. To make a long story short, baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Let me lay this good love on ya. Baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. And say I really want ya. Oh, so there's guys that offer you diamonds and pearls. Those are the ones, but not the needy. Other guys say that they can give you the world. Well, the world of love is what you get from me. Girl, those material things meant more to me before the day I found ya. I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Let me lay this good love on ya. Whoa, whoa. Oh, baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. You can say I really want ya. Let me make you feel good. I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Oh, so good, oh baby. Oh, so good. Let me make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Are you the kind to put your heart on the line, or who stays out of reach? 'Cause unlike other guys, I won't waste your time. I just wanna practice what I preach. 'Cause love can be such a challenge, a game where there can be two winners. Unlike any sport, it depends on the prize and knowing where the real thing lies. To make a long story short, oh, baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. So forget about what he did wrong. Oh, baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Love is
Shalimar, I can make you feel good. In the news this afternoon, Japan has been hit by its strongest typhoon in 25 years, with officials warning more than 1 million people to evacuate their homes. Tributes have been paid to Jacqueline Pierce, who played Supreme Commander Sir Valan in TV sci-fi drama Blake 7, following her death at the age of 74. And doctors are being told to adopt a new policy of writing letters that are easier for patients to understand. I'll tell you who we got on the show soon. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. If you need a shout-out, text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
Let's do it.
Sarah Cox.
Excited. Woo! Yeah. Oh, I wish I had a big skirt on that I could flap about. Go and see if Elaine Page has got a couple of maracas under her desk. She normally does have.
Monday to Thursday nights from 10.
Welcome along then. Yesterday I was banging on about swimming in that pond. I went back today. I said I would. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Counting the minutes till I could slip into the murky green water again. It's beautiful. The stuff I talk about on the radio, the next day I then do. So if tonight we just happen to cover like lip piercing and dog agility, I'll probably find myself doing that tomorrow.
Sarah Cox.
BBC Radio 2.
Monday to Thursday nights from 10.
She's daft.
BBC Radio 2. In the United Kingdom.
Good afternoon.
Now, I've got to ask you this.
What?
Has Charlie Puth ever made a bad record?
We don't talk anymore.
Nope.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just heard you found the one you've been looking for. I wish I would have known that wasn't me. 'Cause even after all this time I still wonder why I can't move on just the way you did so easily. Don't wanna know the kind of dress you're wearing tonight, if he's holding on to you so tight the way I did before. I overdosed, should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do.
I just hope you're lying next to somebody who knows how to love you like me. There must be a good reason that you're gone. Every now and then I think you might want me to come show up at your door. Just too afraid that I'll be wrong. Don't wanna know if you're looking into her eyes, if she's holding on to you so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do.
Dress you're wearing tonight, if he's giving it to you just right, the way I did before.
Something a bit special with Joe and Simon later. Joe and Simon are joined by French pop stars Christine and the Queens, playing live in the studio, including a special Back to Where It Began track. Plus they chat to folk and country singer-songwriter William Prince. That's a great show. 5 o'clock today, Joe and Simon, Jamie Cullum at 8, Levi Roots at 9. With Levi and our classic reggae, ska and bluebeat. Sarah Cox at 10, OJ Borge at midnight. And there's Charlie Puth, Selena Gomez. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Hi, this is Trump. Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do. That's it, loser.
Katie Darham with us later. Our pal from Radio 3 and the BBC Proms with her book on classical music. Nicholas Erkstedt, a Swedish chef, telling us about happy food. There's Tim Smith, Janie Lee Grace, Bobby Pryor, Mike Powell, Shojo Saka with the sport later, and the oldies chosen by Tom Lee and Mansfield. Plus, emails, texts and tweets, social media, news from the net, the showbiz, the lifestyle, the Ents news, all here.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. It's almost here. BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park.
Are you very excited?
On stage, Kylie Minogue, Boyzone, Lenny Kravitz, Manic Street Preachers, All Saints, Band of Love, Rita Ora, Harry Underwood. BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park.
I'm looking forward to playing in Hyde Park for you guys.
I'm so excited.
We're ready to punk it up.
Listen live or watch from any BBC TV channel by pressing the red button. Sunday from 1:30.
See you there.
Awesome.
This is Mr. Bennett. You can email The Big Show, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You might like to text 88291 or tweet him at BBC Radio 2. Very modern.
Hell raising, I'm ready for the worst. So frightening, face whitening, fear that you can't reverse. My phone has no signal, it's making my skin crawl. The silence is so loud. The lights spark and flicker with monsters much bigger than I can control now. Welcome
Panic Room, Aura, Camel, Fat. I love it, I love it. 2:25 now. Hey, Stephen Gang, can I get a shout out for Stuart and Tyson working hard on home improvements? Radio 2, plenty of cups of tea is the thing that's getting through today. Many thanks, that's from Amy. A shout out to my daughter Kate, last day of the summer hole, celebrating in the beer garden in Almouth in Northumberland. She did very well in her GCSEs. And that's from Michelle and Stephen. Right now, 2:26, Give Me the Night. Interesting version, Band of Love, Radio 2.
Whenever dark is falling, you know the spirit of the party starts to come alive until the day is dawning. You can throw out all your blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night. You need the evening action, a place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain reaction. You'll see the people of the world coming out to dance, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night. So come on out tonight. We'll lead the others on a ride through paradise. And if you feel alright, then we can be lovers, 'cause I see that starlight look in your eyes. Don't you know we can find? If we stay together, we'll feel the rhythm of the evening taking us up high. Never mind the weather, we'll be dancing in the street until the morning light, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night.
I don't know if I can make it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can make it, but just watch me try. Watch me try. When it feels like all my chances end in empty sighs, I remember that the only thing that I can lose is pride. And you know I got to try. Even though my heart is on the line, even if I'm broken on the inside, there's nothing I won't do to make it right. You know I got to try. All I know is nothing certain, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. It's only myself that I'm hurting if I don't try. If I don't try. When it feels like all my hopes and dreams are shattered into dust, I remember that the only thing I have to do is trust. And you know I got to try. Even though my heart is on the line,
control, but brilliant. Rick Astley and Try.
To tell us to be open. Open up, we'll open up our wings and fly.
Hey Steve, Ollie and his partner Emmy had a baby boy last Sunday evening. Mum and baby are doing well, but still being monitored after a rough time. Would you give them a shout out there at the Royal Cornwall Hospital Maternity Unit? That's Ollie and Emmy and baby boy. Love to all the gang. That's from Sue.
You know we got to try.
So they say it's but a game and they let it slip away. Love, like the autumn sun, should be dying, but it's only just begun. Like the twilight in the road up ahead, they don't see just where we're going. All the secrets in the universe whisper in our ears. All the years come and go, take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. So they say, for the fools and they let them drift away. Peace, like the silent dove, should be flying, but it's only just begun. Like Columbus in the olden days, we must gather all our courage, sail our ships out on the open sea, cast away our fears, and all the years will come and go, take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. So I wanna laugh while the laughing is easy. I wanna cry if it makes it worthwhile. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm more than a friend. Like I'm the journey and you're the journey's end. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you, baby.
We may never pass this way again. It's Seals and Crofts on Radio 2. Can you say happy birthday to my wife, Lavinia? We've been married for 36 years today, from Kenny Ferguson, cutting trees in my harvester in the sunshine. Thank you, Steve. Here comes Janie Lee Grace. Here comes Tim Smith. And let's have a look at the factoids. Let's go to you, Tim.
You know, we were speaking to Jack Munro yesterday about tinned food.
Yes.
Here's one she hasn't used and didn't know about. It's the cheeseburger in a can. It was made and produced by a German camping supply company. It costs about £4.50 and comes in a tin that's slightly taller than a tin of tuna fish. It's got a 1-year shelf life and it can be heated by dropping the tin into hot water. And especially for you, Wright, as a fan of tin food, I've printed out a picture of the cheeseburger in a can or tin.
Oh, that looks terrible. Cheeseburger in a can. So what do? You just dig that out and stick that in the microwave?
No, don't put a tin in the microwave.
No, I'm not saying the tin. I'm saying you take it out of the tin.
No, it's for when you're camping. The whole idea is that you're not going to have a microwave or anything on the end of a plug.
You boil
just shove it in some hot water.
You put the tin in the water, boil it up. It's like you do a suet pudding thing.
Yeah, and suet's another great eat, isn't it?
I love suet pudding with treacle.
Yeah. Here's Janie.
The first LP was developed by Thomas Edison in 1926. It was 12 inches in diameter and 1.5 inches thick. It weighed 2 pounds and it was played with a diamond stylus.
Oh, and I bet it's... Here's Tim.
Pigs don't sweat. They cool off by rolling around in mud.
Factoids.
This park and these houses, old streets I have walked, everything dear, will it be here one day when I am returning? My friends will get married, have children and homes. It sounds so nice, well planned and wise, never expecting surprises. I wonder, it's frightening. Leaving now, is that the right thing? I wonder, it scares me. But who the hell am I if I don't even try? I'm not a coward. Oh no, I'll be strong. One chance in a lifetime. Yes, I will take it. It can't go wrong. My friends are my family. This city I love. Buses I've missed, boys that I've kissed, everything old and familiar. I wonder, it's frightening. Leaving now, is that the right thing? I wonder, it scares me. But who the hell am I
Today is the 20th anniversary of Google. Founded 20 years ago by Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Amazing. The US Open Tennis Championships continue with the start of the quarterfinals in both the men's and women's singles. The US announces its Ryder Cup team at 11 p.m. tonight. It's the AIM Independent Music Awards tonight in London with nominations for Idols, Georgia Smith and Phoebe Bridgers. The Venice International Movie Festival continues in Italy. And it's the UK premiere of the all-Asian comedy Crazy Rich Asians at the BFI later in London. And we'll be speaking to one of its stars, Gemma Chan, next week. In fact, I went to see it last night. You do sign one of those things where you're not allowed to say too much about it, but I'm going to anyway. A brilliant rom-com. I loved it. Heartwarming, funny. And as I say, we'll be talking to one of its stars. Crazy Rich Asians is the name of the movie, and it's the #1 movie globally right now as we speak.
Very well made, very well written, some great characters in it. I thought it was heartwarming as well. I didn't sign a thing, so I can say what I like about it if I want to, but I won't. No, I won't. And also, I'm guessing that the Singapore Tourist Board are going to be really pleased with the way it looks at the end.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it looks fantastic, Singapore.
It really does. And it's kind of frightening, Singapore, but gentle and overpowering and everything you want from a city, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and a very affluent place by the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, certainly in this movie, there's a lot of affluent people and a lot of great performances as well. I said to my daughter, because she came with me, I said, well, that's a little bit like a Notting Hill kind of effect, isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, I thought that. The way Notting Hill makes London look really romantic and quite, special. Same thing with Singapore.
But also in the style of it. You end up liking all of the people and you root for all of the people and you kind of support them.
Yeah.
And in the end, and I'm not going to tell you in the end, but the familiar faces come back. And I think there's scope for another one.
I think you're probably right, yeah. And there's a great soundtrack as well. Some really well-known songs performed by Asian performers.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you've made me want to go and see it. They're going to be very pleased with that review ahead of time.
Yeah. Doctors are being told to adopt a new policy of writing letters that are easier for patients to understand. That's if you can understand his or her handwriting anyway. The Academy of Medical Royal Colleges say too often correspondence contain complex medical jargon rather than plain and simple English. Here's Janie. What you got?
Would you consider yourself a patient person, either of you?
Not always, no.
Oh, dear.
It all depends in what context.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. In work, not really. You've got to get it done quickly.
Well, I tell you why it's important. If you aim to earn big money, you've got to work on your willpower.
Oh, really?
I reckon those with large salaries are better at waiting for what they want. This is researchers in Philadelphia, and they've studied people testing their willpower by offering them a small sum of money immediately versus a larger sum if they wait between 1 day and a year. So I don't know exactly how long, but basically they're talking about delaying what it is you want. And they say here, if you want your child to grow up to earn a good salary, consider instilling in them the importance of passing on smaller immediate rewards in favour of longer ones that they have to wait for. And of course, this is exactly related to the marshmallow effect. Did you ever read about that or see it on TV? It's a really well-known phenomenon called the marshmallow test. They tested children, quite young children, and they offered them a sweet. I think there was a marshmallow.
Yes.
And they could have the one, and they filmed them, or they could wait. And if they waited and didn't know how long they had to wait for till the adult came back in the room, they could have two. And watching their faces was so fabulous. Some of them would take a tiny little nibble, even though they knew they wanted to wait.
Remind me what the overall conclusion was.
That a lot of people took it quickly. They wanted the immediate reward, partly because they didn't know when the longer one was coming.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Katie Darham's with us later. She's our friend from Radio 3. And also a guy called Nicholas Ekstad. He is a Michelin-starred Swedish chef talking about happy food.
I don't question how the world works when it's working out for me. I'm in love with someone beautiful, so wonderful you won't believe. Don't ask me when our worlds collided. Roll the dice and see. I know what I believe. Oh, I love just because. You're mine just because. I feel just because. It's real just because. It hurts just because. It works just because. When I hear anybody ask me why it does, I say just because. I found my love beside a southern girl. She found a love beside of me. never looking better. I'm hitting way out of my league. When I fell for her, oh, I tried to hide it, couldn't fight it. Now I know that she believes. Oh, I love just because. You're mine just because. I feel just because. It's real just because. It hurts just because. It works just because. When I hear anybody ask me why it does, I say just because. Because she loves, because she smiles, sense of humor running wild. Because she makes me dream about when she's walking down the aisle. Because she hurts, because she cries, because she needs me in the night. So if you ask me why, I say just because.
Boy's Own. He says just because.
I feel just
13 to 3, and here's Bobby. What you got?
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the M6, both directions through junction 15, there's some slow traffic. Now, I think it might just be because of the speed restriction that goes in there, because there's roadworks and then it's okay, and then it drops down again. But slow traffic through 15, it looks like all lanes are open. M5, heading northbound, 5 to 4A. We've got a breakdown up towards the M42, so 2 lanes are shut there. To the M1 on the northbound side, Entry Slit Road at 10 for the Luton Airport Spur Road. That breakdown is still there. Now, traffic's coping reasonably well. You can get onto the M1 and head north there, but it is slow, and slow through the roadworks beyond there as well if you're heading up towards junction 12. The M25 looks busy both ways. 13 Staines, 16 for the M40. Between Poole and Bournemouth, the A35 at Branksome is still closed. There was an accident between St Osmond's Road and the Sandercoats Road, so that's still in closure, is still in place. And then finally to the A394 westbound to Penryn, we've got it closed with an accident between the Treleaver roundabout at Penryn and Longdown. So the A39 junction, just where it meets with the A394, that's where the westbound closure is. Back with another one, 40 minutes.
Thank you to Bobster.
But a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind.
going on today. It's the Hong Kong Watch and Clock Fair. That's just opened. Michael McIntyre Place, Plymouth.
I want to get these things off my chest.
No, you're welcome to.
What happens to the things like cracker presents? Where do they go?
In the muddly drawer straight away, but then they're gone.
You put them in the drawer, I don't even know where they go. They disappear to.
Yeah, but they don't often work very well. I mean, the nail clippers from a cracker, Michael, they're not really...
Who wants to be thinking of nail clippings while they're eating lunch? I mean, has this thing been thought through on any level?
I don't know.
The mini cards.
He is just so funny, and Michael always does us a favour and goes into a tiny bit of his routine for us on the radio, and he's great. Beyonce, happy birthday. Here's Beyonce with us.
I heard the track to Crazy in Love months before I did it. And I remembered it. I called Rich Harrison back and I said, where's the track with those live horns? I have to do that track. We didn't know what to write to it, actually, because it was such a wonderful, powerful track. We were like, what do we do to it? At the time, I was dressed a little crazy. I kept saying, I'm looking so crazy right now today. And I kept saying it. And he's like... That's the song. So it became the chorus. Like those things.
Really?
Yes, and that's what happened, honestly. And you never know what is going to inspire it. It's always the weirdest, silliest thing.
That was Beyonce on The Big Show. Well, another report about mobile phones and about how we don't sit down to dinner and all of that, and we're looking at our phones the whole time. And I heard a thing on Radio 4 this very day, earlier on this morning, talking about our very bad habits when it comes to cell phones. For our parents, dinner time was a sacred tradition where the family sat down and shared their day while they ate. What's killing that tradition today? It is the mobile phone. Even though phones are a big part of how we function today, avoiding eye contact with family members during dinner is very, very rude. And it leads to a kind of alienation between the recipients. It's hard to have a conversation with someone who's only half paying attention. Consider making mealtime tech-free. And we always talk about this, and I did see somebody, I happened to be in a church as I was attending something, and somebody was on their mobile phone. Honestly, I could not believe it.
But that doesn't surprise me at all. People are on their phones everywhere. But it's not just phones, is it? I mean, I've been at dinner tables when there have been tablets in use, even laptops in use, and also, come on, let's be fair, going back, my dad used to read the newspaper at the dinner table sometimes. My mum used to go mad, but that's not on either.
Well, that's a very good point. People, especially older people, still read newspapers and or a book at the dinner table or on the beach. So
I think you do
it's
it
the
on your
same
own.
thing, isn't it?
No,
Really?
not really. You do that when you're on your own. Surely you sit and read a newspaper if you're in a cafe, or a book if you're in a cafe on your own. That's perfectly fine. But not if it's a family dinner. That's the thing, isn't it, really? It's that sort of, this person is sitting opposite me. I just made dinner for them, but they'd rather talk to somebody else.
Yeah, and just remind people how many kids you've got.
Oh, stop it. I know. But I've got 4 kids.
All right, okay.
They're
Now,
all at home all the
have
time.
they all got mobile phones?
Of course they have, yeah.
And have you been together with them in the evening, with all 4 of them sat down, with all 4 of them on the phone?
Yeah, absolutely. We went out for Sonny's dinner.
No!
I'm like a Rottweiler at home. Absolutely no media at thy table. That's my thing. But we went out for dinner, and of course it was a different environment for Sonny's birthday, and they all whip out their phones.
Oh, that's even worse, though.
What? Anyway, we got them put away in the end.
Right.
Problem is, you see, then the next thing is, oh yeah, but I'm just about to do a pic for Instagram.
Yeah.
This is the problem, because phones are multi-use. The fantastic excuse is always, well, no, I was just about to take a photo.
Oh, there's always a good excuse, and even I've got them. I mean, in New York now, for example, and some cities and towns in America, some restaurants, let's put it that way, are banning the use of mobile phones. But then, of course, people say, well, I need to talk to the babysitter at home, otherwise we don't know how our kids are getting on.
Well, go
or I need
outside.
to, well, yeah, but, you know.
If it's raining, it's cold, don't want to leave
in the middle of a meal.
I think a lot of restaurants, if they do that, they may miss out on customers, because
Yeah.
people do it a lot these days. And I think the mobile phone, if you're eating on your own, is fantastic. I mean, a number of times I've eaten on my own, and you think, oh, I don't really want to sit here on my own. But with a phone, you can just sit there, you can look at the news, you can do this, you can do that. That's okay, but not a fan.
I'm not surprised you eat on your own the way you eat. Katie Darham later, and Nicholas Edgedar. He's a chef.
Stray bullet and a mama cries. Her baby won't be coming home tonight. Sirens screaming down the avenue. Just another story on the evening news. Oh, whoa. Politics and prejudice. How the hell did it ever come to this? When everybody's gotta pick a side, it don't matter if you're wrong or right, no, and so it goes. But I hold on to hope and I won't
wins. Any moment now, it should be time for a cup of tea.
You and me are sisters and brothers.
And maybe a biscuit. It's not a hint. Can you give my husband Michael a shout out for his birthday? We're just on our way to Land's End on holiday. I'm staying in that hotel up on the hill at Land's End. It's very nice. Thank you so much from Pam Woods. Steve back painting after 3 months off after having a kidney transplant. Oh, the joy. That's Erin in Cowbridge, Vale of Glamorgan. Right, we're going to break off next. And then we're back for the Oldies, chosen by Tom Lee in Mansfield.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Mike Powell. Talks are now underway among the ruling body of the Labour Party about whether to adopt the full international definition of anti-Semitism after months of criticism. Supporters and opponents of Jeremy Corbyn have been protesting outside the party's main headquarters in London. Labour's deputy leader Tom Watson says they should adopt the full definition.
I hope that today is the start of a new conversation with the Jewish community in Britain. It starts by adopting the full definition, and we can go out and perhaps reassure people, work in partnership with the Jewish community to tackle anti-Semitism very, very quickly and very, very decisively, and make the bigger case that Jewish people are welcome in the democracy of the Labour Party. That's really important.
The chief executive of TSB, Paul Pester, has resigned with immediate effect, 5 months after a failed computer upgrade affected up to 2 million online banking customers. Mr Pester will receive a payout of around £1.7 million during his 12-month notice period. Some customers remain angry about the way they were treated. Ada Horton from Staffordshire was unable to withdraw money when she was trying to arrange her mother's funeral in Bosnia.
My common sense would be, okay, how can we help you? How can we get some emergency money over to you? But nobody ever offered anything like that. And they didn't even have any notes on my case after 2 hours being on the phone and being passed to 4 different people. And on the end, the lady says, oh, you can just go to your branch tomorrow and sort it out. I said, like, where? In Bosnia-Herzegovina? Like, there's no TSB in Bosnia.
The head of Scotland Yard, Cressida Dick, has called on social media companies to hand over vital evidence about criminal investigations within minutes of requests being made. It's emerged that Hampshire police were unable to access the Facebook account of a man who was suspected of murdering Lucy McHugh, who was 13 in July. Royston Smith is the Conservative MP for Southampton Itchen, where Lucy's family live.
I think Facebook should give it up and give it up straight away. I mean, as soon as you have something of this importance, then it's incumbent on Facebook and other social media platforms to see the significance of this and to do the right thing. The police are struggling to collect evidence for a very serious and tragic murder of Lucy McHugh, and I think that Facebook should do the right thing.
An 85-year-old retired doctor accused of stealing newborn babies from opponents of the Spanish government decades ago has gone back on trial in Madrid. Eduardo Vela denies he arranged for the infants of left-wing parents to be secretly adopted by supporters of General Francisco Franco, the country's military ruler at the time. The GMB union, which has more than 600,000 members, is calling for a public vote on the final Brexit deal because it says promises made during the referendum don't reflect the current reality. The union's General Secretary, Tim Roach, said that while the GMB respected the result of the referendum, sitting on the sidelines is infuriating. BBC News at 3 minutes past 3, our next at 4.
Thanks, Mike.
88 to 91 FM.
Here come the Oldies.
The non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
In the dark, it's raining in the park. Meantime, south of the river, you stop and you hold everything. The band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. Feel alright when you hear the music play. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns blowing that sound. Way on down south. Way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. Mine is strictly rhythm. He doesn't want to make it cry or sing. Yes, and an old guitar is all he can afford. When he gets up under the lights, play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make a scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing.
Sultans of Swing. I live in Nottinghamshire, says Tom Lee in Mansfield, with my wife of 2 years, Becky, and our 2 cats, Rosie and Willow. We're also expecting our first child next month, so we're very, very excited. I'm 30, been heavily influenced by my father-in-law and my mum in these musical choices. My lovely wife and I both work for the NHS. I work at Kingsmill Hospital in Mansfield in the dietitians department, and Becky works as a special therapist in the community. We always listen to the oldies, and I thought it was time I put a list together, and I'd love it to be dedicated to all NHS staff. That is done. In our spare time, we'd like to go to the gym and stay fit, as well as visit the family who'll be thrilled our list has been chosen and no doubt very jealous of my badge. We're currently renovating our house, and the tunes keep the mood high to get the work done.
She had the nerve to ask me if I planned to do her any harm. So look here, I put her on the back of my bike and we went riding down by old man Johnson's farm. I said, now overcast days never turn me on. There's something about the clouds and her mixed. She wasn't too bright, but I could tell when she kissed me, she knew how to get her kicks. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret, and if it was fall, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret, I think I love her. The rain sounds so cool when it hits the bottom roof. The horses wonder who you are. The thunder shines out for the lightning sees. You feel like a movie star. Listen, this ain't the first time, ain't the greatest. But I tell ya, if I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a stroke. 'Cause baby, I'm the most. But a girl as fine as she was then,
BBC Radio 2, the non-stop oldies. There was Prince and the Revolution, Raspberry Beret, Now Rock the Boat, the Hughes Corporation. On the non-stop oldies, chosen by Tom Lee in Mansfield.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. To rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
Ever since our voyage of love began, your touch has thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me.
Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the
restored. And I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, ooh, ooh, ooh. Rock the boat, rock on with your bad tip. Rock the boat, rock on with your bad tip. Rock the boat, rock on with your bad tip. Rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat.
3:15 in the United Kingdom. This is BBC Radio 2 Hughes Corporation and Rock the Boat. Coming up later, Katie Darham and also Niklas Erstad, Swedish chef. I know, great.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
More oldies momentarily.
Playing you the sounds of the 80s.
Gary Davis.
Every Friday night from 10 on BBC Radio 2.
Music, please.
And right now, you can watch the show with special guest Davina McCall.
Buckle up.
We'll share our favourite tracks from this incredible decade while playing their music videos.
I want to break free. I want to hear you scream.
Don't you forget about me.
Sounds of the 80s.
Watch now on the BBC Radio 2 website.
Gary Davis, sounds of the 80s, BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon. Non-stop oldies.
mixture of cloud and sunny spells with the best of the sunshine across Scotland and Northern Ireland. High of 22 in Bournemouth. That's not bad. Tonight, mainly dry with clear spells and some drizzle in the northeast of England and southeast Scotland. That's tonight, Tuesday night. Tomorrow, Wednesday, a fine day for most of the UK. Plenty of sunshine and a few showers in the far southeast of England and Northern Ireland. Lights on sunset tonight, Glasgow 8:04. In Liverpool, it's 7:55. Swansea 7:56. And Brighton 7:40. And now the oldies continue.
Don't let me down.
Like she does, ooh, she does, yes, she does. And if somebody loved me like she do me, ooh, she do me, yes, she does. The first time, don't you know it's gonna last? It's a love that lasts forever. It's a love that has no past. Don't let me down. She really done me. Ooh, she done me. She done me good. I guess nobody ever really done me. Ooh, she done me. She done me good. Don't let me down.
Me down. The Beatles.
Hi, this is Macca. I remember when we were on tour, we checked into this seedy hotel and the guy at reception says, "Do you have a good memory for faces?" I said, "Yeah." "What do you want to know that for?" He says, "There's no mirror in the rooms."
Down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Hey! Plenty of ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, you leave him when he's down. But I'm ready, yes, I'm ready for you. I'm standing on my own two feet. Out the door where the bullets ring, repeating the time of beat.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust, yeah.
Those are the non-stop oldies as chosen by Tom Lee in Mansfield. Thank you for them. Badge on its way, my friend. Another one bites the dust. There was some great stuff in there. Some classics. Here's Libby Adams. I'm Libby Adams, and with me is my Australian boyfriend Tyler. We're currently on a plane flying from New Zealand to London after living in New Zealand together for the past, I think it's a year and a half, it's a year and a half. Thank goodness for Wi-Fi on the plane, eh? I'm from Whitland in Wales, and I haven't seen my family in over 1.5 years, and my boyfriend of 2 years hasn't met them in the flesh yet. My parents will be on the road while your show is playing and driving to Heathrow Airport are coming to pick us up. I know they'll be listening, and I'd really appreciate a shout out on the radio. I'm so excited, and my boyfriend is so nervous to meet them at the airport. Oh my goodness, it's going to be fine. My parents are Sue and Mike Adams, and that's from Libby. Hey Steve, can you give a shout out to Nick and Elizabeth and Charlotte, Toby, Alice and Harriet, travelling back from Yorkshire to Cornwall after attending the brilliant wedding of Ian and Mandy. Steve and team, you've got to do me a huge favour and say a massive love you to my wife Chloe Leach O'Connell. We both forgot it was our anniversary yesterday. What a pair of nuggets. Great show. Thank you, Mick from Leeds. Shout out for Andy Pollard and Lola the dog, painting and decorating in Loughborough, Leicester. Put your tea down and get the painting done. With love, wife Tracy. You got it.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine, TV and radio host and very good friend of Steve Wright and Tim Smith, and of course Bobby Pryor. Oh, and Janie Lee Grace. And just a reminder of those details again if you want to contact the big show. It's I'm strolling down Tooley Street dressed as fredastaire.org.co.uk. Splash me over the mouth with wet peanut butter and stick me into your bread. But don't eat me, Ed Sheeran. I know what you're like. You're probably a keeper. Or is that a kipper? Switch me over. I don't watch television anymore. I just binge on Netflix and Amazon shows. .co.uk. What's that you say? A handbag? I'll have 4.
Hope you picked that up all right. Here is Bobby.
Steve, thank you. M62 on the eastbound side, 26 to 27 Chain Bar to Gildersham. There's an accident now on the hard shoulder. All lanes are open, but still taking about 45 minutes to get through all that congestion. M62 westbound, there was another bump, 28 to 27 Tingley to Gildersham. Again, all lanes open. That's been recovered, but still a little bit slow. To the M60 clockwise over the bridge from 10 Trafford Centre to Barton. Now, there was an accident towards Junction 11. They've cleared it now. It's not even need to be recovered. So a little bit of slow traffic heading through there. It is very heavy indeed. M56 on the westbound side, 12 to 14. We've got a breakdown towards Hapsford and to the M1. Now northbound at Junction 11 for Dunstable. We've got a broken down vehicle. Problems to the M25, just usual congestion starting to build. Clockwise, it is heavy from 12 the M3 to 16 for the M40. Anti-clockwise, kind of 15 just past the M4 starts to get really busy towards 11 at Chertsey. The closer you get to 11, the heavier it gets. M32 southbound at Bristol. There's a lorry having a tyre change at Junction 1, so one lane is closed towards Hambrook, causing some queues. And Poole to Bournemouth route. A35 at Branksome is still closed with this accident near St Osmond's Road to Sandicoats Road. That's where the closure is. And to Penryn, A394 westbound still closed between the A39 and Longdown, so closed in both directions. Back with another one for you, 25 minutes.
Yes, we're talking to a cooking matey next from Scandinavia. He's chef.
People get tired. People get old. People get forgotten. People get sold. People get stay strong. Break down, move on, stay. There is no theory of everything. Now I make a lack attention, no crime to forgive. Torn between the then and now. Never really knowing the why and how. Whoa. Whoa. People break down. People move on. People can't cope. People stay strong. People give in. People stay strong.
The Manics. Now we're back for Factoids. Here's Janie Lee Grace.
There are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe.
Oh, that's a brilliant one.
Wow,
That's great.
That can't be true, surely.
be true.
No. Mind you, I suppose it is, because game of chess could go on forever if we wanted to.
Do you play chess?
I do sometimes, yeah, with the 8-year-old. I've taught her to play chess, and she's just about at the stage now where she beats me on a regular basis.
I never really learned chess. Drafts, I'm good at drafts.
Now, I can play drafts, but I'm rubbish at drafts as well.
I haven't played drafts for years, have you?
Oh, I'll have a game with you after the show.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Women's hearts are proven to beat faster than a man's, and women blink twice as much as men also.
Oh, now I'm very conscious of blinking all of a sudden. Here's Janie.
Chewing gum while you cut an onion can help stop you from crying. Factoids.
Is with us, and we're going to tell you all about Niklas. First of all, what does that name mean?
It means an oak.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, a lot of Scandinavians name are a tree. You have björk, you have gran, you have ek. It's very common to be named after a tree.
First time I've heard that. First time I did not know that. That's fascinating. Thanks for coming in. Goodbye.
I'm off.
Yeah, he's out of here. Niklas is a Michelin-starred chef with several restaurants across Sweden. He's famous across the Nordic countries for the long-running Swedish food and travel television series which he presented called Niklas Mat, which means Niklas's food.
Yeah, well, it's simple, huh?
Is that right? Did I get that right?
Yeah, right.
I thought you were going to correct me for a minute there. Niklas and Heinrich Anat, who's an award-winning science journalist for one of Sweden's largest newspapers, wrote an international best-selling book called Happy Food, How Eating Well Can Lift Your Mood and Bring You Joy. It's just been published in the UK. Happy Food just isn't a recipe box. Well, if it's not a recipe box, what is it?
Well, it's a book about explaining how eating well and eating food is actually linked to your well-being or your mood, and how food can affect your wellness, your
I think
happiness.
what's good about the book is that you make it clear the importance of the gut and having good gut bacteria. I mean, we know a lot about this in the UK now. There were a few years where we didn't, but now it's been very much in the news. So just explain to us what foods will benefit the gut.
Like a broad variety of food. So what the gut doesn't like is when you eat just the same thing. So what you want to do is you want to vary your diet to a lot of things. So there's not one thing that will make your gut happy or great.
But importantly, real food, right? So
Exactly.
not processed stuff.
No, the ones that our grandmother would call food.
A lot of people would say, when I have my Mackie D's, my McDonald's, at the end of the week, or when I have my fish and chips, that makes me happy. What proof do you have that real food and genuine organic foodstuffs makes us happy and puts us in a good mood and is good for our mental health?
Well, there's a lot of research on this subject because, as you said, a short happiness may occur after you've eaten like a big hamburger or your comfort food like a pizza or something. But in the long run, it'll make you slow down and will make you feel bad.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that if you can change your gut bacteria, you can eat well, make sure that you have a healthy diet for your body, then you can really treat yourself with something like chocolate or like ice cream or some candy.
Now you're talking.
But it's not supposed to be a part of your diet.
Okay.
You can mix things up in moderation, I guess.
Exactly. But there are other great things which you might not think that will make your gut bacteria or your mood better. It's something like unpasteurized cheese, a good yogurt, or amazing vegetables. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about, you mentioned yogurt, but in fermented foods, we hear a lot about things like sauerkraut and kimchi and those kind of foods, which just starting to become more popular in the UK. What's your view on that? Do you think we should eat them regularly?
We should, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great thing to eat lacto-fermented food, but you need to make sure that it's the real stuff, because a lot of the sauerkraut and kimchi are pasteurized and some are cooked, so you need to make sure that it's real lacto-fermented.
Do you know the expression keeps you regular?
No, explain it to me.
No, please don't.
No, you do. Don't make me explain it.
Go on, explain.
Please don't explain.
You got me. I don't know how to explain it.
We're talking about having regular bowel movements.
Yes. Okay, so I thought you knew
foods
and you
help
were
with that?
putting me through it. So, what are the foods that keep you regular, that keep your bowel movements going?
Eating vegetable is great, but this is nothing new, right? I mean, eat your veggies. We've heard that our entire lives. But broaden your vegetables, so try to vary a little bit. I usually give people this small little advice to color their plate and color their basket when they're going to the supermarket.
So that nice expression, eat a rainbow.
Exactly. I love that. Food that's just grey and boring, you'll just end up in a bad mood.
Nicholas Erdstad is with us, Michelin-starred Swedish chef, telling us about happy food. We'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go away. Stay there.
88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2. There are times to remember and times that I wish to forget. Our time together was tinged with love and regret. My sweet, sweet little girl. Didn't I try to tell you that life was for living? Oh, didn't I? And wasn't I the guy who said, stay away from that tribe? Oh, wasn't I? And didn't I try to tell you that stuff's gonna kill you? Oh, didn't I? But you thought
That's Rod Stewart.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a sliding rule is for. But I do know 1 and 1 is 2. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now, I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. For maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La ta 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 ta. History. Biology. Well, la ta 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 ta. French I took. Yeah, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
We're here with Niklas Estadt, Michelin-starred Swedish chef, and we're talking about his book, Happy Food. Just looking through the book, the recipes in the book include Mexican beans, black rice and corn tortilla. Page 106 here. I've opened at the page here. Sweet potato with chard, garlic, olive oil and walnuts. This looks fantastic. That's all good all the time, isn't it?
Always. And I try to do the recipes that have a lot of different ingredients that are good for us. So,
what do you want people to get from the book? Because it is kind of different to other books, if you like. And there's the beautiful photography of the meals and some great recipes. But we're getting something a little bit different. We're getting a little bit of advanced knowledge in this book, aren't we?
Yeah, I wanted people to see the link between what they eat and how they feel much more clearly. Because a lot of cookbooks today just have, an Italian cow in the sunset, and then there's like a pasta recipe, and then but there's actually probably a lot of history into why the people would eat that pasta and why they would eat particular pecorino cheese. And we try in the book to explain why people have had that food for a very long time. We did a big piece for Svenska Dagbladet, me and Henrik, morning newspaper in Sweden, so we went down to different places in the world where people had long life.
To find the secret, right?
To find the secret, but on the plane back, I said to Henrik, these people, not only they live long, they're happy as well, Why are they more happy than us in the cities? And it's because they have a lifestyle and a food that they've been eating for a very long time. So that's how my interest in this started.
Similarly, they have a community. It's not just they sit on their own and eat
family.
Food. They have a community around them.
No, that's of course very true. It's not only what you eat, it's how you eat it and who you eat it with. And that's why it's so interesting. We write a little bit of it in the book, and I would like to pick it up in my next book. It's about dog food.
Dog food?
Yeah, dogs.
Yes.
Dogs, what they eat. Yeah, what we feed dogs.
From that. Well, it'll be cool. Over the years, there's been dogs having a lot of illness, whereas they didn't used to.
Yeah, exactly. Because what have happened is that we give the dogs the same food every day.
Oh, yeah.
And they market them, and when you pick their poo up, the
same consistency.
The same consistency.
Yeah.
So the dog food has been produced to have the same consistency, and this is not good for the gut and the dogs. Then it's just kind of interesting. If we're not careful, and if we don't do it the right way, humans will end up like that as well. They will just get the same processed food every day, and then we'll just end up like an unhappy dog.
I sometimes eat from a bowl on the floor.
No, you don't.
We used to do that in the old BBC canteen, didn't we? Listen, it's just a joke, everybody. It's a joke. It's humour. So here's the thing. I don't want to be cliche here, but...
let's do it.
I mean, how many of ABBA have you met?
Out of the Abbas?
Yeah.
Let's see. I've met everyone except Frida.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the film, the recent film?
No. Is it worth going?
Well, some say there's not a story. Some say it's very joyous.
Why don't you go the whole hog? Ask him if he drives a Volvo. I do apologise for him.
All right, okay.
I don't.
Happy Food by Niklas Ekstedt and Heinrich Enacht is out right now. Great to meet you, and we'll see you again, Niklas.
Wonderful to be here. Let's hope I can come back.
You can, if you would. Thank you very much.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. Yeah, I hit dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit dripping with finesse. You know it, you know. I hit dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. 'Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Connection so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. We're now walking with you. I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. Yeah, I hit dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit dripping with finesse. You know it, you know. I hit dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit dripping with finesse. You know it, you know
Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Finesse. Almost 5 to 4. Steve, can you give a shout out to my wife Teresa and I travelling from Loch Lomond to Hampshire, loving the show, from Billy D. Can you give me a shout out, making a mess trying to join a chicken? That's Jan in Bristol. Lovely. Steve, my son Thomas starts high school tomorrow and is kind of excited and kind of nervous. We would really appreciate it if you could give him a shout out to lift his spirits. Loving the show. It's going to be okay, Thomas. No problem at all. That's from Nikki and Hagley in Worcestershire. Now, here's Bobby. What you got?
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M62. Now, if you're heading on to the westbound side, 28 Tingley, 27 to Gilderson. That earlier accident has left heavy delays. Eastbound also, 26 to 27 at Gilderson. That accident all on the hard shoulder, but still extremely slow. M60, there was an accident on the Barton Bridge, 10 to 11, past the Trafford Centre. All lanes are open, but it's still busy through that stretch. M6 is the struggle northbound, 18 to 19 in the roadworks, extra heavy tonight. And problems for the M25. Now, usual congestion clockwise between 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40, back the other way. Kind of 15, the M4 is the back of the queue. It's slow to Staines and then solid to Chertsey on that anti-clockwise side. Also, if you're heading between 6 and 5, so past Godstone towards the M26, just past Clackett Lane Services, there was an accident. It's clear now, but it's still very heavy. And finally, good news, Poole to Bournemouth route, the A35 at Branksome has just reopened. Back with another one, half an hour.
Thank you.
Hi, this is the delightful Jeremy Vine. Today's big question. Have you ever looked into the abyss? What's it like? Call me.
You have my heart, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. And that's when you need me there. With you I'll always share. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. Fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. You can run into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into me. There's no distance in between us. So gonna let the rain pour. I'll be all you need and
Riri, Umbrella.
when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever.
On the Big Radio 2.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
Today there's Tim, there's Bobby, there's Janie, there's Shojo and Mike. With news, sport, music, the socials, Katie Darham, a guest, and all manner of entertainment. The Big Show. Live.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great Britain.
BBC Radio 2 online, on digital radio, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Mike Powell. Labour's ruling body is discussing whether to adopt in full the internationally recognised definition of anti-Semitism, including its examples. Protesters for and against Jeremy Corbyn's leadership have been demonstrating outside the party's headquarters in London. Mike Gapes, who's the Labour MP for Ilford, believes the party should adopt the full definition, but says it will need to do more.
Clearly, there are outstanding issues. There are anti-Semites in the party, and the previous remarks and behaviour and statements and associations of Jeremy Corbyn and some others within the leadership of the party. These issues will need to be confronted if the Jewish community is to be reassured about what Labour is going to be.
It's emerged that Paul Pester, who's quit as the head of TSB, is to receive £1.2 million in severance pay, as well as a £480,000 bonus. He had been heavily criticised after a botched computer computer upgrade in April affected up to 1.9 million customers. Professor Peter Hahn, who's from the London Institute of Banking and Finance, said it's been a difficult time for the bank.
This will have hurt their momentum. It's hard to see it as leading and being a vision. It started out with sort of being set up as having no history, so no past problems. It could go forward. Now it's created its own problems, and so the way it was set up has been defeated in some ways.
One of the country's biggest trade unions, the GMB, is calling for a public vote on the final outcome of Brexit negotiations. The General Secretary, Tim Rote, said the union respected the result of the EU referendum, but the promises made during the campaign were not the reality we're facing. Scotland's First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, has pledged an extra £500 million of investment in mental health provision, particularly for young people over the next 5 years. This will include £60 million for school nursing and counselling services. The Metropolitan Police Commissioner, Cressida Dick, has called on technology and social media companies to release vital evidence within minutes of a request being made. It's emerged that detectives in Hampshire were unable to access the Facebook account of a man who was suspected of murdering a 13-year-old girl, Lucy McHugh. The former Solicitor General, Dame Vera Baird, said the existing legal process should be quicker.
It can't be beyond the wit of those who know that in almost every case now of every kind there is digital material, and it is often behind passwords. Surely there is a way quickly of getting a fast-track element put into that process for proven urgency.
And police in India are investigating the theft of a jewelled encrusted lunchbox which belonged to the last ruler of the former princely state of Hyderabad. The item, said to be worth more than £5 million, was stolen from the ruler's former palace, which has been turned into a museum. BBC News at 4:03. How next at 5.
Thank you. Sport now with show Joe Saka.
Good afternoon. It's been reported in Spain that the Manchester United manager, Jose Mourinho, has agreed to accept a 1-year suspended jail sentence over a long-running tax fraud case. Mourinho was accused by the Spanish tax authorities of using offshore companies to conceal some of his image rights earnings when he was the manager of Real Madrid. Spanish media is today reporting he's been fined 60% of the money involved, which equates to £1.8 million, and therefore a possible prison sentence has been suspended. In the Women's World Cup qualifiers, Scotland have just kicked off against Albania. A win will guarantee the Scots a playoff place. England's women, who are already through to France 2019, are playing Kazakhstan away. In the men's game, midfielder Adam Lallana has pulled out of England's forthcoming fixtures against Spain and Switzerland with a groin strain. And in cricket, England have named the same batsmen for their final test against India starting at the Oval on Friday. The squad includes opener Alistair Cook, who will retire after the match. England have an unassailable 3-1 lead in the series.
Thank you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. And every time I turn around, I'm back in love. I get mixed emotions. It's the way my feelings flow. Excuse me, I'm only human. Sometimes I just don't know. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. And every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Back in love again. Back in love. When you put your arms around me, I feel so satisfied. I want to love you forever. I can't decide. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. Every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Back in love again. All right. Back in love again. to end. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. Every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Back in love again. See right. But I'm back in love again. Oh yeah. In love again. All right. See right. I'm back in love. Yeah. I just don't believe it. Back in love again. I can't believe it. Every time I turn around.
Email me, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2. LTD. Every time I turn around. I love it.
Remember the words you told me, love me till the day I die. Surrender my everything, 'cause you made me believe you're mine. Yeah, you used to call me baby, now you're calling me by name. Takes one to know one, yeah, you beat me at my own damn game. You pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take, Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you want me, back in your life, so I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, all of the time, yeah. Lately our conversations end like it's the last goodbye. Then one of us gets too drunk and calls about 100 times. So who you been calling, baby? Nobody could take my place. When you looking at those strangers, hope to God you see my face. Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you want me, back in your life, so I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, all of the time, yeah. Pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take, You're running away from you, from you. Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you want me, back in your life, so I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, all of the time, yeah. Pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take.
I love that. Young Blood, 5 Seconds of Summer.
I'm just a dead man walking tonight.
411 in the socials. Hashtag National Wildlife Day is trending on Twitter. Liz tweets every day as hashtag National Wildlife Day. Celebrate the wildlife in your space, whether it's a harvestman or a hen harrier. Tavaya says hashtag National Wildlife Day. The animals in the wildlife make nature more beautiful and interesting. On Google, Celebrity Big Brother is trending as viewers have nothing but praise for Emma Willis, who's so good, after her interview with Roxanne, who left the show this week. And I'll Rodgers and Chic have announced a huge UK arena tour later this year. They'll play 5 dates in December at Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Cardiff, and a headline show at the O2 in London. Tickets for the gigs go on sale 9 a.m. on Friday morning. Calvin Harris and Sam Smith have released the video for their latest single, Promises, today. It pays homage to voguing and New York's iconic ball culture and starts with some dancers talking about their love of the dance floor before Sam starts singing in a disco ball-lit room. The movie people continue to head to Venice for their film festival. The Coen brothers were there for their new western, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's being released by Netflix, but Ethan Coen says being able to see it in a cinema was something they wanted also.
Theatrical release was important to us, and they were happy to accommodate us. And I don't even know if it was to accommodate us or their plans coincided with ours. In the States, it's getting a theatrical release, which is great. I mean, we're movie people, and it's important to us that people who want to see it on a big screen are able to do so.
And The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is made up of 6 stories, and here's Joel Coen to ruin the magic of filmmaking.
The movie kind of came about just because we had these stories, and they were all kind of vaguely about the same thing, and it would be interesting to put them all together. And that was really the impulse. I mean, it wasn't anything more complicated than that.
Brilliant. Maxine Peake was over there with Mike Lee for their film Peterloo. She was very keen to be involved.
I just feel it's very important that we learn from our past, especially our working class history and our struggle, not just in Britain but worldwide. And I'm just really excited that Mike has brought this film. And I keep stretching the story out, but when I heard Mike was doing the film, I wrote him a postcard and said, please can I be in it?
And I said yes.
Fancy a dance then? Feeling epic? Let's do this.
That gentle love and stare. Finally, you come along.
a huge well done to my son Ollie Henshaw, who's just been promoted at work today. Nice one. He's worked so hard for this and totally deserves it. Lots of love from Mum and Tim. Thanks for a brilliant show, Steve and co. Oh, thank you.
Janie Lee Grace. She's organic.
And now we're returning for more Factoids. Here's Tim Smith.
I was in my local Polish shop yesterday. I like their yoghurts in particular, and also I'm trying some of the sausages. There's a vast array of sausages, and I'm working my way through them slowly. But on the subject of that, do you know how many letters there are in the Polish alphabet?
Oh, isn't Polish a little bit like, when you look at it, it's a bit like Russian, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. It's Eastern European, Slavic, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm going to guess, let's say 100.
No, only 32. 32 letters in the Polish alphabet, including, though, 3 different variations of the letter Z.
Incredible. Here's Janie.
The average person will spend 6 months of their lifetime waiting on a red light to turn green.
Oh, it's Tim.
Some dinosaurs' tails were over 45 feet long. Most dinosaurs had long tails because it helped them to keep their balance when they were running.
If only this, a seagull drinks salt water because it has special glands that actually filters out the salt.
Factoids.
BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon. As the midnight moon was drifting through the lake.
Looking at a few stories we didn't cover earlier on, water meters should be compulsory in almost every household, an environmental expert has said. Professor Jim Hall from the University of Oxford says compulsory meters must be considered to tackle the water crisis, which almost resulted in hosepipe bans during the summer drought. TSB chief Paul Pester is to step down after 7 years in charge in the wake of a major IT failure at that bank, as you'll recall. Retro gadgets, so said the Times earlier on, such as Sony Walkmans and Polaroid cameras, are being snapped up as young people show a growing interest in the technology of the past. Gadgets that do and not connect to the internet, such as the older brick mobile phones, iPods and vintage games consoles, are also in demand.
I love it. I was explaining to the 8-year-old what a record was the other day, a vinyl record. And try explaining that to somebody, that you put a needle on and it reads whatever analogue details are contained on the record and plays music. And she said, have you got a record player? I said, well, somewhere, yeah, I think in my mum's loft. She said, can I have it? I said, well, yeah, you can, and you can try to use it. But coming back to the analogue phones, can you actually do something to make analogue phones work digitally? Can you put insides into them?
No, but they do sell digital phones inside the old analogue shapes.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying, because I've got a great old analogue one at home from, I don't know, 1992 or something, and it's massive. Not as big as the original
you'd have to take the innards out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but could I do that? I could take the innards out and put digital innards inside and use it. That'd be great to whip that out.
You wouldn't want to do it yourself. You might want to leave it to the manufacturers.
Not suggesting I do it myself. Do I look like an IT expert?
Sometimes, from a certain angle. OK, what you got, Janie?
The headline is Great Outdoors, ? Most Britons hardly ever see it. This is an incredible survey. They say here that we spend 142 hours a week indoors. This is compared with just 29 outside. So what they're saying is this is around 52 years of your life, if you add it all up, including time spent at work, shopping, watching TV or in the car. So we spend very little time actually in nature, which is really worrying, isn't it? It says nearly half of us, 47%, say we rarely have the time or opportunity to explore the great outdoors, and 15% complain they don't have any picturesque sites nearby for them to go to. 8% struggle to recall the last time they went for a walk or saw any wildlife or any greenery.
Well, first of all, there's a fox walking down our street, and I only live across the road here in Westminster, and then we've got, I can lean out and I can see a plant there.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, but you also need to go for a walk in Regent's Park, is what this is saying.
Well,
it's no good just looking at the fox.
Do you know?
Go into its habitat as opposed to by your bins.
Honestly, Janie, it's funny you should say that, because that's exactly what I've been doing.
Good. Well, it says here, spending time outdoors, and we know this, don't we, boosts our mental and physical health and well-being, important for all of us, including young people. Sometimes just going for a walk or visiting a farm can make a very big impact. So off you go.
Yeah. Do you remember the old days when parks used to close? A parkie would and you'd say, here comes the parkie with the bell, and he'd ring it. But nowadays, I don't know what it's like in other parks, but certainly in London, the parks just suddenly close.
No, Regent's Park closes. They're at the gates on Regent's Park close.
Yeah, but I'm
at
talking
midnight.
about they need to be ringing a bell.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about the bell.
Did the parkie in your park when you were a kid have a peaked cap?
Yeah, of course.
Like a bus conductor?
Yeah, he was in a brown uniform. Yeah. And if you happen to be getting conkers, for example, everybody shout, here comes the parkie!
And of course, if you missed it when he locked the gates, you had to clamber over the fence further down.
Oh, yeah, we would never miss it, though, obviously. What you got over there, friend?
Workers in the UK are missing out on nearly £1 billion in unclaimed expenses every year, says a report this evening. Statisticians say...
It's easy for you to say.
13 was practising that as well. They reckon around 13 million UK staff are entitled to claim business expenses, but more than half fail to claim their full entitlement, losing out around about 123 quid each every year.
Oh, you're on The Big Show.
Some people are made of plastic. And you know some people are made of wood. Some people have hearts of stone. Some people are up to no good. But baby, I'm for real. I'm as a real can get. If what you're looking for is real loving, then what you see is what you get. Ha! What you see look at me. What you see is what you get. It's what you get. I mean, what you see is what you get, now, baby. It's what you get. And the real thing is the best thing yet. The best thing yet. What you see is what you get. I got a real love. Come and get it. I got it. You can have it all. What you see, baby, baby, it's what you get. It's what you get. Look at me now. What you see is what you get. It's what you get. Got to say it now. What you see is what you get. It's what you get.
That's an old school jam, as Trev would say. The Dramatics. What you see is what you get. By the way, Trev's here tomorrow morning, sitting in for Ken, 9:30, Trevor Nelson. Followed by Jeremy Vine, and then it's us. And it's after Chris. Oh, 4:30. And here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. M62 on the eastbound side, 26 chain bar to 27 at Gildersome. That accident still waiting to be recovered from the hard shoulder, so we've got slow traffic still past the scene. The M6 northbound is busy, 18 to 19 up towards Knutsford. Now, we did have a breakdown in the roadworks. That's why it got so slow. That's been cleared, but it's still very congested. But it is all moving now. M6 heading north, junctions 4A to 5 up towards Castle Bromwich. There was a breakdown. Again, they have reopened all the lanes, but it is still very slow. The M25, both ways, 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40 is slow, also anti-clockwise at the bottom. Between 6 and 5, so past Godstone towards the M26. At the Clackett Lane services, there was an accident there. They've cleared it. They've cleared it half an hour ago, but it's still slow through that stretch. The A303 at Winterbourne Stoke, we've got a breakdown. So westbound, one lane is shut, just near to the B3083 turn-off. You can get past it, that's the good news. The A399 at Combe Martin is closed both ways. Accident being recovered between Cross Street and Whitegate, so that's good news. Hopefully that should be open. What hasn't changed is Penryn, the A394 westbound, still closed with this accident between the A39, closed westbound between the Treleaver roundabout at Penryn and Longdown, so that's still not a through route. Thanks for your updates. Another one for you, 25 minutes.
Thank you very much.
BBC Radio 2.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. When she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. My baby just wrote me a letter.
Moments from now, we'll talk to Katie Darham. Here she is in action.
And David, you're going to be performing for us at the end of the show as well,
I shall look forward to playing some Madeline Dream, yes.
Excellent.
Wonderful composer.
Now then, it is a pleasure to have you all here. Get stuck in. Going to be great fun, I know. We're going to start going straight to the jugular with two concerts that form part of a birthday tribute to one of the greatest, most dynamic, larger-than-life personalities from the musical world, Leonard Bernstein.
Coming soon.
Even the sad songs can make me happy.
Hear the musical memoirs of the world's finest storytellers.
Music can be like a time machine, which is perfect when you're writing a cold case novel and you need to think about 1978 or 1985.
And the records that have influenced them.
I can plug into music that I know and love that will set the tone for what I'm writing. What do you got? Dire Straits cut this track, which is about the sort of film noir atmosphere. This was the soundtrack to a lot of my musings about how I was going to put together a crime novel in the first place.
Paperback Writers with Val McDermid.
Available now on the BBC iPlayer radio app.
Six Music.
Sitting in a misty undress as the kettle whistle blows. Paperback novelette still open and the door is closed. You got a real sick mind. You write a column for the Times for all the lovers gone blind who are looking for a sign. And when the night is over and the lights are low, all you got is a four-leaf clover you keep inside your coat. And when the night is over and the lights are low, you feel the world is getting colder. You got no one to hold. 6 pages down and she's blotting up her train wreck soul. She was abandoned by her lover, left by the road. So appalling, scrawling those book words is thirsty work. She'll stumble down to the boozer just to have a flirt. You got a real sick mind. You write a column for that Times for all the lovers gone blind who are looking for a sign. And when the night is over and the lights are low, all you got is a four-leaf clover you keep inside your coat. And when the night is over and the lights are low, you feel the world is getting colder. You got no one to hold. You got no one to hold. You got a real sick mind. You got a real sick mind. And when the night is over and the lights are low, all you got is a four-leaf clover you keep inside your coat. And when the night is over and the lights are low, you feel the world is getting colder. You got no one to hold. You got no one to hold. You got no one to hold. You got no one to hold.
Four-leaf clover, the Kooks at 22 minutes to 5. colleague Katie Darham is a Radio 3 presenter, and you can hear her on there presenting their drive time show In Tune. She's not on today because she's with us. It's a busy time of year for Katie because she's been on BBC Two every Saturday presenting Proms Extra 2018, which is the companion show to the BBC Proms. And she's also found the time, I'm not reading this, to write the foreword to a brand new book, which is simply called The Classical Music Book. And Katie is with us now. Yeah! Welcome back to our little show. We love having you on.
I love coming on your show.
Well, and we love having you on. We can't really figure out why.
I'll take that in the spirit it was meant.
Would you? We've been enjoying the Proms. We were just having a little bit of chat about the Proms, and I liked the Shostakovich from the other day.
You did, yeah. The Leonard Bernstein thing.
Yes. Oh, that was
I like the
very
Vaughan Williams thing, which I watched the other week.
You see, there really is this sort of cornucopia
There
of
is.
music. So many different styles, something for everyone. It's brilliant. It's been a good year.
It's extraordinary, really, because, as you say, a cornucopia of stuff. And you think, my goodness, I can see the connection now between that kind of music and that kind of music, and be it jazz or whatever it happens to be. All of life is there, isn't it, really?
It is, and I think the thing which connects all of it is passion.
Yeah.
And the quality of the music making as well. I mean, the Proms is fantastic for that. But I think when we talk about classical music generally, it's such an enormous field. I mean, it's been, you talk about classical music, you're talking about 1,000 years worth of music. And think about how life has changed in those 1,000 years. It can't possibly be just one kind of music. So I'm a big believer that everybody needs to give it a go, because they might be very surprised how much they recognise or surprise themselves how much they love.
And what about the last night? Looking forward to the last night.
Oh, yes, the build-up to the big party on Saturday. Yeah, getting my frock sorted, getting my flags ready to wave.
Do you know, they actually do watch that around the world. I mean,
they do.
Millions watch it around the world, and they must be thinking, what is this all about? You know, especially in America.
No, it's hugely popular. I think part of it has become an event in itself.
Yeah.
But the content is very joyful, isn't it? It's like a big old party, especially the second half. Which
Oh,
is
of course. I like it when it strikes up. Dun, 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 dun. You think, oh, here it comes! Here it comes! It's fantastic. And it's interesting you mentioned 1,000 years there, because this book that I have in front of me...
Indeed.
See what you did.
Yes,
the book goes back across 1,000 years of classical music. It has loads of info about both familiar and lesser-known composers and gives background to its development. It really is a fantastic book. It's called The Classical Music Book.
Do you know what I love about this? It's what I call a good dipper-inner. I'm not sure that's the technical publishing term.
It is, I believe it is, if you look that up. Yeah, that's
but
professional.
as all three of us were saying earlier, you sort of flick through it and you find a page and you go, good Lord, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And yet it's not dumbing down. It doesn't talk down to people who do know a lot about music. There's some really quite technical stuff in there about, terminology and the way music is actually written and the way the composers worked. But there's an awful lot of just really great context and history, and you kind of go, oh, so he was before that person, and oh, right, oh, that's why they were influenced. That's why it sounds like that. They hadn't even invented that instrument then, and that, all that kind of good stuff.
It's encyclopedic, really,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is,
Absolutely,
yeah.
And it explains what I never understood was the different terms for classical music and where they come from in a timescale, I suppose, Also, I mean, you can learn things about Haydn's legacy. You didn't know about Haydn's legacy, did you?
I didn't know about Haydn. Is it better now?
It's okay now. Because I kind of grew up scared of classical music. But you have to embrace it, I suppose, and looking at some of the information in this will help you do that, and presumably go away and listen to it as well.
Well, that's what we would really hope, and this is the same with the Proms. It's the same sort of idea of getting as many people in through the doors as we can, whether that's the metaphorical door of the radio or the telly or this book, but just trying to make people realise that it's not scary. It is for everyone. It was the pop music of its day. It is just as relevant today as it was then.
And it's okay to like some of it and not like some of it.
Absolutely. I mean, the Proms, we've got, 75 concerts. You're not going to like everything.
Overall conclusions, then, if you would. Well, I mean, what do you like about it?
Do you know, as I say, I like the fact that I could give this to my 13-year-old who is probably going to do music GCSE, I think, and this would really, really help her. And I will also give it to my mother-in-law, who loves listening to music but does not claim for one instant to understand about musical notation or anything like that, but absolutely loves it, always has classical music on, on the radio.
Can you get them a box at the Proms or not?
Play your cards right. No, actually, no, I can't.
The answer's no. Can't get them a box at the Proms. No.
But I just love the fact that it works for any sort of level. And as I say, I know there's lots of people I work with at the Proms who are really knowledgeable, but will also learn stuff from just flicking through this. And I think it's very accessible indeed.
Well, I'm going to have this on my coffee table. It's going to make me look really bright.
Well, you are really bright.
Oh, stop it. The Classical Music Book is published this Thursday, the 6th 6th of September, and you can see Katie presenting the last night of the proms. That's this Saturday evening from 7:15 on BBC Two, and then, of course, over on BBC One. Dun, 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 dun. And let me ask you this. Have you kept your dancing up?
Do you know what I'm doing later today?
No.
I'm presenting the tango prom.
Oh, is it the tango prom today?
It is indeed. And we've got Vincent and Flavia, off of Strictly back in the day, dancing for us. They are
That's their dance, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Can't you join in? Just
Do you know what? I think I might slightly ruin the mood. I'm not sure it's a dance for three.
Well,
that's true, yeah. That's a very good point. Silly question.
One word, erotic.
Oh, crikey.
I'm going to leave that thought with you, everybody. Thank you, Katie. Katie Darham, everybody.
There's not a payoff to an interview I've ever experienced before.
One word, erotic. That's it. Lineup is Joe and Simon at 5, JB Cullum at 8, Levi Roots at 9, Sarah Cox at 10, OJ Borge at midnight, and then Sounds of the 80s with Gary Davis, repeat, that's at 3 a.m. All right, 10 minutes to 5 now, Radio 2, here's Luther Vandross, Here and Now.
One look in your eyes, and there I see just what you mean to me. Here in my heart, I believe your love is all I'll ever need. Holding you close through the night, I need you. Yeah.
just beautiful. That's Luther. Here and now. News from the net, enemy.com says Dua Lipa confirms deluxe reissue of debut album. HelloMagazine.com says Dwayne The Rock Johnson really wants to go on the Great British Bake Off. He says, I would do a celebrity bake-off if I wasn't shooting a movie, especially if it was for charity. I'd like to see that. That'd be brilliant. Now, here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, Northern Ireland, the A5 at Omagh. Now, it's closed between the Derry Road and Thornville Park, and traffic is diverting through Omagh itself. So you've got really busy queues through there. M60, Greater Manchester, anti-clockwise. 24 for Denton Island on the exit Slip Road to the M67. Take care, and that's because there's an accident or a breakdown, I'm not sure, but one lane is shut. M6 heading northbound, 4A to 5 up towards Castle Bromwich. There was a breakdown earlier. It's left delays. It is very slow. M25 clockwise across the top. 25 at Enfield. There was an accident. Now they've moved it, but the congestion is still back to 24 at Potters Bar. Also both ways, 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40 is slow. A12 northbound at Wanstead, just near to the George Green Tunnel. There's an accident that's closed one lane. The queues are back to the Lee interchange, and then to the A303 westbound at Winterbourne Stoke. We've still got the bump at the B3083, and finally A399 at Combe Martin is still closed, and that's recovery of the accident between Cross Street and Whitegates. It's at the beach end of town. Back with another one with Joe and Simon, half an hour.
Thank you, Bobster. Hey, this is Macca.
Come on, baby, now. Let me look at you. Talk about yourself. Try to tell the truth. I could stay up half the night trying to crack your code. I could stay up half the night, but I'd rather hit the road. On the night that I met you, I was on the town. On the night that I met you, I just wanna know how you feel. I want a love that's so proud and real. You make me wanna go out and steal. I just wanna. I just wanna. Come on, baby, now. Help me work it out. I won't let you down, so you don't need to shout. I could stay up half the night playing with your head. I could stay up half the night, but I'd rather go to bed. On the night that I met you, I was on the town. On the night that I met you, I just wanna know how you feel. I want a love that's so proud and real. You make me wanna go out and steal. I just wanna. I just wanna. And every day, and every way, and every day, and every way, I just wanna know how you feel. I want a love that's so.
Sounding good for you. It's Paul McCartney.
BBC Radio 2.
Christine and the Queens with Joe and Simon after the news. Hope they do that little dance routine thing. I love that. I love it. And that's after 5 with us tomorrow. Georgia Toffolo, reigning I'm a Celeb winner, and many others. Good evening.